Today we're going to check out one of the new heroes in Call of Dragons. And to be precise, it's going to be one of the new Cavalry heroes in Call of Dragons. And this is going to be Agnar. I'm going to go over the spells, I'm going to give my first impression and where maybe this bad boy is going to shine the most. So people get prepared when these heroes come in Call of Dragons. So first thing first, what separates this hero from the rest of the Cavalry heroes? It's having a skill talent tree, it's having a PvP talent tree, and it's having a Cavalry power. Obviously it's going to have a Cavalry talent tree, but what actually made me a huge impression is actually the PvP talent tree and the skill one. Now, to be fair, by checking out Freya, I'm going to make a separate video for the Freya because boy, Freya is a game changer. This is my first impression over the Agnar, but Freya is a game changer. So I think Agnar definitely is going to support a Freya by a lot with this PvP and skill talent tree. I still don't know what is going to be the rest of the skills of Agnar, but definitely having a skill talent tree is a good sign for a commander. And there's like two I would say two main talent trees that the Cavalry are having. One is mobility, the second one is the skill. Now the Cavalries that don't have enough march speed, they tend to have a mobility commander, and the Cavalry who is having, you know, from the passive skills some march speed, tend to go with the skill talent tree. So yeah, let's jump over the skills of Agnar. It sounds like Lord of the Rings stuff, Agnar, or Hobbit. Okay, so hero skills. This is going to be his rage skill. Okay, what the rage skill is doing. Rage cost 1000, obviously. Deals physical damage twice to the target legion. Damage factor 900 each time for each enemy legion within the range of the target legion. When dealing damage, the hero legion ignores 5% of the enemy defense, max 10% for 5 seconds. Oh my god. Things is becoming even better for these heroes. Now, doing like 1.8 thousand damage, because it's actually two hits with 900, it's like 1.8 thousand damage, but this armor ignore 5% is perfect for the cavalry bombs. What I mean by that is if you're striking some mage legions that are stuck together, you're definitely going to have for each enemy legion within the range of the target, you're definitely going to have a lot of legions there. So your ignore of the enemy defense is going to be decent. And doing 1.8k, well, I can say it's a crazy number. It's crazy number for the cavalry. And it's crazy because it's also boosted from the troop. The cavalry troop are second on the damage in Call of Dragons. So this thing is wild. I really like this hero. I start liking this hero. This is my first impression. I didn't actually check out the skills because I really wanted to make my impression more natural, not like preparing and like on the skill number 3 I have to be shocked or something like this. No, it's my first reaction, and 1.8k with this crazy enemy defense ignore that you can achieve if you're doing cavalry bomb. Even if you're not doing cavalry bomb, you know, in the mage bow, even if you strike like 5 or 4 mage legions going to the battlefield, still you're going to achieve 20-25% defense ignore, which is a very solid ignore on the squishy mages or squishy marksmen. Even though that even the marksmen have more HP from the mages, but this is a different topic. But yeah, I really like this spell. Huge thumbs up for the rage skill of the Agnar. Frost Battle Axe Blow. So for the skill rage, for the rage skill is absolutely wild. Here we're not having some kind of range, by the way, because for the Freya you're going to see that you're having actually rage that is close. Okay, let's go for the next one. War Ram Stomp. After triggering Undying Rush, basically when you're doing the charge, deals physical damage to the first 3 enemy legions within the rush path, damage factor 500, and knocks the rush target legion airborne, dealing physical damage factor 1.5k. What? When triggering Wild Barrage, the Legion gets 10% attack and 10% rage accumulation speed for 5 seconds. Okay, hold on. Underlying Rush is what the Cavalry are doing. This charge deals physical damage to the 3 enemy legions within the rush path. So if there is somebody when the rush is happening is going to get 500 damage, bruh, this is huge. It's like the bears, you know, it's like the bears. If you're on the on the charge of the bear, you're getting some extra damage, but this is wild. 150 damage factor with the hero with the skill tower tree, brother, that's huge. okay I want to be 100% sure I understand the spell correctly. Okay, 3 enemies. So yeah, when he's doing the charge, if you're on the way, you get hit, you're going to receive 500 3 enemy legions. Okay, after you're receiving this 500 damage, you're going to get knocks the rush target legion airborne. The rush target legion airborne, dealing physical damage 1.5k. Knock the rush target Legion Airborne. Not quite familiar what this is supposed to mean. Legion Airborne, is this a flying unit? We're talking about something like if you're hitting a legion that is using Celestials. Obviously the majority of the mages, like 90% of the mages, are using Celestials. Is this some kind of anti-celestial mechanic? And doing physical damage 1.5k, because the physical damage 1.5k is close to the rage skill this hero is doing. It's huge amount of damage factor. This one need to be tested. This extra 1.5k damage factor, definitely need to see how the things are, what is this thing and how can be reproduced and see the power. But yeah, just if you're on the line and getting this 500 damage, I think is enough. When triggering Wild Barrage, the Legion gets 10% attack and 10% rage accumulation speed for 5 seconds. So what is this Wild Barrage? Word of the North, do we miss it? Wild Barrage, I don't see this Wild Barrage. Barrage when triggering Legion. Okay, it's going to get 10% attack and 10%. This is a good hero for Cavalry Bomb, definitely. And you want to do more of these rushes. Sometimes you're going to see a cavalry go a little away and strike you back. You can see this thing from time to time, especially against ranged legions, because you charge immediately with the 1000 rage. Okay, what is the second spell? Frostbird Spirit. Legion cavalry units get 10% HP and 20% physical attack. I really like the attack, but here we're more like the skill damage this hero is doing, which is absolutely wild, but it's very nice getting 10% HP bonus and some attack bonus. Okay, let's jump over the next spell. This is going to be Ascent Worms. When dealing hero skill damage, the Legion has 50% chance to get 1 stack of Frostback Mark. Now here's the thing, in Call of Dragons, getting those stacks, you get stack from this, you get stack from that, is actually hurt my brain, I'm not gonna lie, because there is just so many stuffs that you have to watch over this thing. I mean, if the Frost Pact is giving you like 5% attack, it's just do it like you have 50% chance to get one stack of 5% attack, not getting some extra names put it there like Frostpack Mark, and this Frostpack Mark is doing like 20% damage or whatever. Each stack of Frostpack Mark increase Legion Cavalry units attack by 20% for 8 seconds, max 5 stacks. 5 stacks, this is like 100% damage. 100% damage. What? When dealing hero skill damage, the Legion has 50% chance to get 1 stack, or basically 20% for 8 seconds. Can go 5 stacks. If you're using this hero and you do a charge to the enemy and you do 3 times hero skill damage on the way, I mean these 3 legions, you hit 3 legions for 500, you hit the target 2 times for 900, this is making 5 hits so far, and immediately, instantly, the moment you charge and you hit 3 targets through the charge and hit your target, you're getting 5 stacks, which is 100% attack bonus. If you have Freya, she's hitting 4 times. Each hit is have 75% chance to do extra hit. So you're going to non-stop have this 100% attack for 8 seconds. And 8 seconds, with the rage accumulation speed the Cavalry are having, 8 seconds is basically close to 1 full cycle. So 80 or 90% from the time you're going to have this 100% extra 100% extra bonus attack. Wild, absolutely wild, godlike. What? Ace and bombs, oh my god, these 2 new Cavalry heroes. And I get no surprise at the huge hype we're having around these new heroes, because to be fair, just by going over the spells, they're absolutely wild spells. Absolutely wild spells. And if you pair Freya with Agnar, if you pair Freya with Agnar, you're going to get both of these 2 heroes have some kind of stacks or some kind of extra damage based on the hits. I mean, how many hero skill damage you're going to do, how many times. You're getting overkill with these 2 heroes. If you put these heroes separate with other heroes, for example, when dealing hero skill damage, the Legion have 50% chance to get 1 stack. Okay, it's 50% chance, sorry, my bad. So, if you charge and you don't hit nobody, and you hit 2 times the target, and you have Urak in the Legion who is hitting 3 targets, you're going to have 5 hits. With 50% chance you may get like 40-60%. But if you pair this hero with the Freya, most likely you're going to non-stop have like 100% attack bonus. Absolutely crazy. No joke, absolutely wild Cavalry heroes. I start questioning myself what I'm doing as a mage main. Yeah, let's continue with the Awakening. Word of the North. The North remember. Okay, enhanced skills of Frost Battle Axe Bow. Dealing physical damage twice to the target Legion, damage factor 1000 each time. So from 900, we're jumping to 1000. Actually, from 900 to 1000. 100 is actually the boost here. 200 in the total because it's hitting 2 times. For each enemy Legion within the range of the target when dealing damage, the hero Legion ignores 6% of the enemy defense, max 60% for 5 seconds. So we're having 1% increasing of the ignored armor. As you can see here, it's just 5%. It's going to be 6%, and the max tax is going to go to 60%, which is absolutely wild. And the damage is also getting very nice. I think this is a very good boost because it's giving you 200 damage factor in extra, and you're getting like 5% more defense penetration. It's actually 10% more. Yeah, it's 10% more in total defense penetration, and still from 5 is jumping to 6. Absolutely wild hero. I really like this hero. Also, I still don't have that much information over the artifact. Obviously, it's going to be this guy axe that he's having. So we're going to actually go and check it out, what is going to be the artifact when the time comes. So far, I'm really excited about these 2 new cavalries. The game make huge hype over these 2 cavalry heroes. I want to point out this thing. By the way, guys, we are at the end of the video, so don't forget to hit 1 like on the video if you enjoy my work. Also subscribe, turn on the bell notification, because I start doing some live streams. My live streams is like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, so you don't miss to basically directly communicate with me. Just turn the bell notification when you subscribe. Also, if you want to support my work, you can become a member of this channel and also join the Discord, link in the description. We're close to 200 people, slowly progressing there also. So yeah, I'm extremely surprised from the 2 new heroes. It's a very solid, very good heroes. All those hero skills, everything they're having is absolutely amazing. I really like it. And yeah, wish you great day, guys, and see you in the next video.